My beloved, I see the many sounds swirling around you. I feel the quiet hum of worry that tries to settle within your spirit. I know how easily the noise of the world and even the thoughts within your own mind can make my constant presence seem distant, my guidance unclear. It is in these moments when uncertainty feels natural, when hesitation whispers that you should wait for perfect clarity, that the path I have made ready for you can feel just out of reach. But I speak to you now, directly to your inner being, because this time is not for waiting. This moment calls for a different kind of readiness. What I will reveal holds the insights you need to cut through the noise, to silence the doubt that steals your confidence, and to step with assurance onto the path I have already illuminated for you. Understand this: remaining still when I call you forward risks missing the very things I have prepared for this season. Listen closely now, child, for my voice is clear, and the way forward begins with hearing it. My presence surrounds you closer than your own breath. Listen closely. Let go of your worries. This is more than just a comforting thought. It is a necessary reality. Anxious thoughts dim your ability to perceive my leading, and they erode the confidence you place in me. When apprehension takes hold, you begin to doubt. When you doubt, you hesitate. And when you hesitate for too long, you stop just outside the sphere of what I have prepared for you. I have made all things ready. I have instilled within your being a core of resilience and unwavering assurance. You only need to remain centered. Maintain your focus on connecting with me. Cherish the quiet times we share. Guard your inner compass against fleeting emotions. Keeping your inner gaze fixed safeguards the fulfillment of my word to you. And when you feel your strength waning, understand this: you walk this path with me. I am not merely beside you, I am actively working for your good. My power is not limited by human strength, but flows from the divine. My guidance is an unquenchable light, not bound by the limitations of the world. Adversity may try to snatch away what is meant for you, but it will fail. What I have made ready is integral to your path, held securely in my hand. Your victory is assured, not by your own effort, but because I have already overcome. It is not your flawlessness that guarantees this, but my steadfast faithfulness. Therefore, beloved soul, stand firm. Even when your feelings waver, anchor yourself in trust. Should hardship arrive, do not surrender. Though others may not understand, I see all and comprehend fully. While others may leave, I am forever with you. And soon, what I have promised will manifest in your experience. It will not simply be an external event, but will integrate into the very fabric of your being. It will serve as proof of perseverance through trials and waiting periods. My dear one, if you feel my nearness now, if there is a prompting within your spirit, know this is not by chance. When I make something clear to you, when I illuminate the path ahead, it signifies that the moment for action is upon you. Do not merely contemplate. Let your confidence in me lead to tangible movement. In times past, I have prepared the way and awaited those I called to advance. Frequently, opportunities were lost, not because I held back my support, but because the one I beckoned delayed, seeking absolute security or complete understanding before responding. Genuine trust does not demand full sight of the journey's end from its start. It means proceeding even when the way is unclear, confident that illumination is near. Therefore, if your conviction remains solely in your mind, if you recognize my instruction but do not follow through, your trust is without effect. It requires a readiness to advance, a willingness to venture beyond comfort, and a simple resolve to carry out my request, even when the reason is not yet apparent. What I am bringing into being is set apart. To receive it completely, you must participate. You must awaken, proceed, and advance with confidence in me. Thus, the focus is not on when will this occur, but rather on what actions should I take now to prepare my inner self and my circumstances for what I am bestowing. And here are 3 crucial ways to make your spirit ready during this period of transition. 3 fundamental principles for entering into the abundance that lies ahead. First, anchor yourself with me through dedicated time and intentional quiet. Being with me should become as vital as breathing for your spirit, not merely a habit. Seek solitary moments, not just to speak, but to grow more attuned to my voice. Set aside intentional moments, not from a sense of duty, but fueled by a longing for your inner self to better perceive my guidance. This focus does not alter my purpose, but it brings your being into harmony with my presence. In that alignment, I will share insights you haven't heard, show you paths you haven't seen, and illuminate what is hidden. Second, respond to my gentle urgings, even the small ones. If I prompt you to take a step, take it. If I impress something simple upon you, perhaps exploring a possibility, making an arrangement, or reaching out, do not hesitate. These small acts of obedience demonstrate your trust. You do not need perfect conditions, ample resources, or the agreement of others. You need a heart that trusts me enough to act on something that only I fully grasp. Many significant outcomes began with a simple step of confidence in response to my word. These were not just tasks, they were quiet declarations. I place my trust in you. Third, silence the voices that draw you away. Not everyone around you will comprehend what I am accomplishing. Some may call you unrealistic or impulsive. They cannot hear what I speak within you. They do not know your private moments with me or the confirmations I have given you. Therefore, cease seeking approval from those who are not seeking me. Quiet yourself in my presence, allowing my voice to become the dominant sound within your inner being. If a connection diminishes your confidence, find the strength to create distance. If conversation leads to uncertainty, choose quiet instead. In moments of decision, discerning my direction is your surest guide. I have not called you to confusion, but to certainty. I did not create you to feel lost, but to know you belong completely to me. Therefore, advance with the understanding of your identity in my sight, one I have set aside for a purpose and called. Listen closely. This is not a period for hesitation. It is a period for progression. It is not a time for constant analysis, but for profound reliance on me. Prepare your spirit. Awaken. Affirm what I am conveying. Plan as though the path is already clear. Proceed as if what you anticipate has already commenced, for it began the moment you aligned yourself with me. Your waiting has served its purpose. Now is the moment for your confidence in me to translate into movement. And as you venture into what is unknown, as your steps fall upon the uncertain way, you will discover that the difficulties do not overpower you. Instead, they solidify beneath you. Truly, I have made a way through the depths for those who walk with me. And once you begin to move, everything unseen will uphold you. When I create a path, nothing can obstruct it. What I initiate cannot be stopped by any force, and the blessings I bestow cannot be removed by the circumstances of life. When you act as I direct you, relying completely on me. My dear one, along the journey you take with me, there have been moments you have asked, "What is this you are revealing? Is this truly from you?" And I understand your earnest desire to discern my voice, your genuine wish to follow where I guide. But now, more than ever, you must grasp this reality. My communication is constant. My presence is always felt. My words are always shared. The challenge isn't that I am silent, my child. It is the noise within you, the lack of stillness in your heart, that keeps you from clearly knowing my direction. Some people constantly ask me things but fail to notice my response. They look for a sign but insist it must fit their own ideas. They long for something grand, yet miss the gentle prompts I offer in life's simple moments. I am not limited to big displays. I am also found in a gentle breeze, in sacred words that suddenly make sense in a new way, in a seemingly random thought while you rest, or in a deep peace that settles over you when things are uncertain. I use many ways to guide you. I might use events that happen, or words spoken by another person, or a path that seems closed, or one that opens up to show you where I want you to go. But these things are only truly seen by hearts that are open, humble, and watchful. An inner awareness allows you to know if what you encounter is truly a good thing from me. Then I invite you to look again at what is before you, not just with your physical sight, but with the eyes of your spirit. Does this situation bring you a profound sense of quiet assurance that doesn't come from the world around you? When you speak with me about it, do I confirm it in different ways? Perhaps through a quiet knowing, or the words of someone you don't know, or sacred words that resonate deeply inside you. Even when things feel unclear, do you sense a quiet agreement between my presence and your inner self? My beloved, I have not left you to wander in darkness. I have lit the way forward for you, one step at a time, even when the light only showed the very next place to put your foot. And that is all I ask. Not that you see the whole journey ahead, but that you trust enough to walk in the light I provide for this very day. Many people don't hear my voice, not because I am quiet, but because they expect something large when I act in simple ways. They seek reassurance, but want it to match what they already think is right. My child, if I only worked in ways that humans expect, I would not be the all-powerful one. My guidance goes beyond what you can figure out with your mind, beyond your past experiences, and often exceeds your limited hopes. Most importantly, when I speak, are you ready to act? Inner knowing isn't complete just by hearing my voice. It is made full when you move forward based on it. A heart that is prepared to take steps will see what I show you with greater clarity. If your heart holds back, weighed down by fear, you dim your own inner sight. Uncertainty doesn't silence me, but it makes it hard for you to hear me clearly. So today, I remind you, look again at things that have happened recently. Have you seen things that seem more than just chance? A way you thought was blocked suddenly becomes open. Someone you don't know appears right when needed, speaking words that echo your inner thoughts. An inner prompting that keeps you from staying where you were, a change in the direction you felt you should go. You must understand, I am the one who brings order. Things outside you may feel unstable, but inside you, there will be a sure sense from me. It is a calm that doesn't come from thinking, but from my nearness. It is a certainty that doesn't come from what you can see, but from trusting in me. This state is reached when you decide to move beyond merely seeking comprehension. I am ready to listen and obey. As you maintain this posture of readiness, I will continue to reveal my direction. I will not leave you unsure. I will reveal more signs, more plainly, more deeply. But I also ask you to stay watchful. Don't let rushing cause you to miss my quiet guidance. Don't let what others say drown out my voice within you. And don't let worry about making a mistake keep you from moving forward. Remember this truth. Trust in me doesn't require perfect certainty, but learns to rely on the one who never changes. If you still feel unsure, return to speaking with me. But this time, don't just speak to get answers. Speak to open yourself to my voice. Ask me to help you see with inner understanding. Ask me to bring light to your inner being. Ask me to show you how to know my true voice among all the other sounds. I am the one who is true. I don't hide what you need to know from a heart that truly wants to follow me. Remember this truth. Sometimes the most certain sign is not found outside you, but deep inside your spirit. When your inner self feels a strong pull towards something, when you sense a deep agreement between my direction, my closeness, and what is happening around you, then is the time to affirm, yes, my beloved, my voice is heard now. It has been heard before and it will be heard again. But what I want most is not just your agreement. It is your willingness to yield. If you listen with your whole inner being, if you stop looking for signs only to confirm how you feel and begin to act based on faith in me, then soon you will find yourself in the very place I promised, understanding that every sign was always clear. I don't speak in riddles to those who sincerely seek me. My beloved, now that things are drawing near to their appointed time, as my hand prepares to give you something that has been made ready during this time of waiting, I wish to pause and ask you something from my heart. Have you truly shown me your thanks? Not just with easy words when things are good, not with expressions of joy only when you receive something, but with a life that shows thanks even when nothing visible has yet arrived. Have you learned to express thanks in challenging times, when things still seem unfinished? Have you truly shown that your inner self is ready to receive the significant thing I have planned? Because, my beloved, thankfulness is not just what happens after a good thing arrives. It is the very path for that good thing to come to you. Some paths are not blocked by things outside you, but by the quiet absence of thanks inside. There are good things I wish to give you, but your heart isn't quite large enough yet to hold them safely. I see how you care for what I have placed in your keeping right now. If you don't value the simple provisions you have, you will easily miss seeing the source when more arrives. And if you aren't steady with the basic things, Having much might actually draw your attention away from me. So today, let me show you a clear way forward. A way that makes your heart bigger and shows thankfulness, not just as a feeling, but through intentional actions. Living with a heart full of thankfulness pleases me greatly and opens the way for the blessings I have prepared for you. First, speak your gratitude to me each day in your quiet times. Find a quiet space, not mainly to request things, but to let a feeling of deep thanks well up inside you. You could say something like, "My provider, I am thankful. Not because all I desire has arrived, but because I trust you completely. I know you always keep your word, and everything good you have declared will happen in its proper time." Words of thanks like these clearly show that your faith is firmly placed in me. Second, give thanks for what you are awaiting, as if it is already yours. Do not wait for physical evidence before you express joy. Start giving thanks right now. Let thankfulness be your constant state, like the air you breathe in your home. For where thankfulness is found, I am there. And where I am present, things change in wonderful ways. Third, speak it out loud. What you say has power to influence what happens. Old wisdom teaches that words carry great weight. When you speak aloud what I have promised you, you are establishing a strong foundation for it to appear in the unseen world. Speak it so loudly that doubt must become silent. Speak it with such conviction that even your own mind believes. Next, be thankful for the everyday matters. Take time each day to notice the table you eat from, the chair you rest on, the morning light, quiet moments. Being thankful for what seems ordinary shows if your heart is ready to appreciate the remarkable. One who is thankful with little can be trusted with more. A spirit that gives thanks in hard times is ready to welcome better days. Furthermore, live generously. Do not keep thankfulness only in your thoughts. Let it be seen in your actions. If you have extra clothing, share it. If you have food, offer it to one who is in need. If you have something valuable, offer it as a visible sign of thanks. Help others in the world, not like a trade to get something in return, but because you know this truth. A thankful heart shares freely what should be shared. When you live a life truly full of thankfulness, you become a visible sign. Others will see you and wonder, this person does not seem to have all they want right now. Why are they joyful, as if they already have everything? I am not looking for those who offer thanks only once they have succeeded. I seek those who give thanks even before the challenges are gone. My beloved ones, start today. Do not wait for a major event before you give thanks. Conduct your life as though you have already obtained it. Pray as if you are already entering into it. Behave as though it is already manifest. For in the unseen world, faith is the power that draws promises near, and thankfulness is what holds blessings firm once they arrive. I have seen your consistent heart over time. I have heard every quiet prayer. And now, as you enter this new phase I have prepared, your thankfulness will demonstrate your readiness not merely to receive, but also to manage and care for these good things. And those who are strong in spirit do not need to see before they believe. They believe, and because of that, they give thanks. They believe, and as a result, their lives are marked by gratitude. And for such individuals, the time is near when they will receive everything I have declared for them. So then, let your thanks rise like a pleasant scent in the morning air. Live with kindness as service to me. Walk with joy as though the very best is about to arrive. This is true. The best is coming close. And I will give generously to those whose hearts are thankful, not simply because they have earned it, but because they have made their hearts ready, like ground prepared for good things to take hold. My beloved one, having shown you how to welcome my blessings and reminded you of the power of thankfulness and right actions when united with faith, the moment has arrived for you to embody these truths daily. Not just feelings in prayer, but your everyday way of life. I am urging you to examine your present circumstances with careful attention in the situation you are in. Can you truly say you are thankful to me? But, beloved one, it is exactly within these seemingly ordinary moments that I see the state of your heart. Do you pause daily to express thanks for the shelter above you, even if it is low, even if the wind gets inside, even if your space is dark or the things in it are worn? Do you recognize that every breath, every meal, every restful night testifies to my continued presence alongside you? Do you know how many have no home, no warm food, no one who cares? Nevertheless, you possess me. You possess life itself, and you possess hope for the future. Doctor, you offer praise because at the very least you are not adrift without my guidance. When you lie down on the place where you rest, do you quietly say in your heart, "Thank you, God, you are still caring for me"? Beloved one, I do not need fancy words in prayer. I do not need complex ways of showing you care for me. My sole requirement is to see your understanding that all good things, large or small, originate with me. If you are unable to give thanks for the simple things today, then later, when the greater things arrive, your inner self will just as readily lose sight of their true origin. And my desire is that what I bestow upon you does not become the very thing that draws you distant from me. It is not because I hold back good things unwillingly, but because I care for you. I will not give something valuable to one who has not learned to handle simple things with care. I long to see you value even the smallest things I have placed in your hands, because that shows me your heart is ready for something much greater. Consider the simple things you have around you right now. Do you care for them with a cheerful spirit, treating your space as something precious? Do you arrange it with thought, as if expecting a special visitor? I am already present with you in every corner of your life. I am not watching to find fault, but to truly know your heart's condition. Before I bring more into your keeping, I look to see if you value what you already hold. Just as deep affection for another remains constant regardless of what you have, so does a heart devoted to me recognize me not just when gifts appear, but in the quiet everyday moments with each breath you take. Genuine gratitude isn't about what surrounds you, it's how you walk through your days. Choosing to be thankful in your daily journey readies you for times of plenty. When you lift your voice in praise, even when you feel you have little, it reaches me profoundly. This very spirit opens doors in the unseen world. I have prepared a special closeness for you, a sacred nearness where I will reveal deeper truths, share moments of profound connection, and bring true peace in my presence. This space is set apart for those who embrace their current life fully and with thankfulness. So, my precious one, begin now. Offer praise the moment your eyes open. Care for the place you are in with happiness, as if preparing for a new beginning. Bring simple light. Listen to comforting sounds, and make your surroundings a place filled with gratitude. Look after what you have now as if I myself placed it in your hands because I did. When you live as if you deeply value what you have, you not only delight my spirit, but you also invite me to come in, not just to offer good things, but to stay. And I make my home where thankfulness is the bedrock. So, show you are ready. Not by standing still, but by how you live each day. Not by quiet promises, but by clear actions taken moment by moment. Live in a way that the unseen world observes and recognizes. This one understands the deeper truth. To be thankful before seeing the outcome, and to be trustworthy in small matters. Your gratitude in the simple things today becomes the way to something much larger tomorrow. You will move into a clearer spiritual perception, a state where those who are thankful are given more than they could ever imagine. My beloved child, if you genuinely desire a time of profound and enduring goodness, you must cultivate a life where your hands are ready to release and your heart is willing to surrender. Because it is exactly when you give that you make space for my goodness to flow into your life. Do not think that giving is only about physical things. True generosity comes from deep tenderness, from seeing another's need with clear eyes, and responding with selfless love. At times, a simple word of encouragement, a look of understanding, or merely being present with someone in pain is sufficient. And to me, those are powerful actions that can shift a person's path. You cannot see the full impact in the unseen world when you act with kindness, but I see it, and I remember. I favor those who lift up others who are struggling, for in this you show my nature. Do not believe giving is only counted by money. A simple action, a gentle word, even letting go of someone who hurt you in the past. These are all forms of giving, placed into the unseen realm, meant to bring about good in their proper time. Do you understand, my child, that releasing pain is also a way of giving? Perhaps a greater gift than anything you could touch. To forgive does not mean you agree with what was wrong. It means you choose to lift the heavy burden from your spirit, so your inner self is not held bound by bitter feelings. When you forgive, you free yourself from the unseen ties of anger and resentment. You show that love holds more power than pain, and that grace is greater than any injury. Let generosity be how you live always, not just something you do now and then. Do not wait until you feel you have much to start giving. For the most precious gifts do not need physical wealth. A moment of truly listening to someone who has no other person to share with. A look of kindness at a time when others have turned away in judgment. A quiet action protecting someone too weak to speak for themselves. These things, while seeming small in the world's eyes, are powerful victories in the unseen world. You were not made only to take in. You were shaped to carry my life outward, like water reaching the thirsty parts of this world. And as you give more, I will replenish you more abundantly. The more you let go, the more I will renew your spirit with good things you never expected. There is a deeper knowing I share only with those who live for more than just themselves. There are unseen good things that become available only to those who choose giving over keeping safe. You will never lack when you give as I lead you. Instead, you will begin to see remarkable things happen. Ways forward appearing where things seemed completely blocked before. Goodness showing up from places you never thought possible. People coming to help you when you need it, because you once offered assistance to another at a time when no one else observed. I never let your steady love and giving be pointless. I am fair in all things. I see every tear, every kind deed, every word of comfort you have shared in the world. Now listen carefully, my child, with the part of you that hears beyond the everyday sounds. What I will share next will change how you meet the quiet challenges you face. My child, understand this deeply. Connecting with me is far more than merely following a routine. It is not just a practice for the morning or quiet words before sleep. It is the most powerful way you link yourself to me, a strength found in being near me, capable of removing anything that stands in the way I have prepared for you. There are good things I have already set aside for you. The way forward I have shown, opportunities meant for a specific time. Yet many have walked right past what I had ready for them when they were close, not because I altered my purpose, but because their inner awareness faded and they did not remain firm in speaking with me. They stood at the edge of a blessing but failed to step into it. They allowed misleading voices to shake their certainty. They let waiting wear down their hope. They gave up, believing the way was shut, when in truth the entrance was just appearing before their eyes. My child, see this clearly. Your words spoken to me influence what unfolds. They are not weak sounds. They are powerful forces that stir the unseen realm and challenge what opposes you. Each time you share a word with me in faith, even the softest whisper, it carries weight in the unseen places and acts like a strong light, piercing through spiritual resistance. Unseen struggles are happening. Support is sent to you because you chose to share your heart with me. And some triumphs rely upon your continued conversation with me, even when all circumstances around you urge you to be silent. Connecting with me, when your trust is certain, your presence with me is real, and your heart is open, weakens doubt's hold, releases stagnation, and removes hindrances. You don't need another voice to speak for you. I have placed you as the one who tends the entrance to your own journey. You may not grasp everything right now, but if you hold firmly to our conversation, you possess the key that unlocks every path, even when circumstances, time, or opposition seem to block the way. Don't let resistance take away the good I've put inside you just because you are weary. It doesn't need to destroy everything. Its goal is simply to stop your voice from reaching me, because it understands this truth. When you cease speaking with me, the unseen realm around you becomes still. When you cease speaking with me, your covering lessens. When you cease speaking with me, every step of the plan I began for you slows. Not because I fail, but because you have moved from the place where you receive. My child, don't surrender when you are so near to seeing things happen. Stand tall. Lay bare your heart. Speak to me as though each word matters for your very life, because it truly does. If you desire inner peace, a settled spirit, a deep sense from me that says, "Here is your place," then you must learn to speak with me with constant vigilance. Hold on. Do not yield. Do not tire. Do not speak to me only when fleeting feelings arise and then disappear. Speak to me with determination. Speak with a steady choice that says, I will not cease until you fulfill your promise. Speak as others before you spoke in their greatest need, with words that touch the deepest parts of my being. When you speak to me in that way, you are creating a sacred shield around the good things I have planned for you. Resistance cannot approach when you live in steady conversation with me. Hidden snares, enticing diversions, and small yielding steps cannot find their way into your spirit if you remain anchored by constant connection with me. Because conversing with me not only safeguards what I provide, it also makes you prepared and capable of holding it. Many seek great things but lack the inner capacity to contain what they desire. But speaking with me, when it is genuine and consistent, will strengthen your spirit so that, when I release what I have declared, you will not feel burdened by the abundance of my blessing. You are not alone. I am with you in every hushed word, every tear shed, every sleepless night. When you speak to me, I don't merely hear, I respond. I send assistance. I shift situations. I make a path even where none appears. I remove the hindrances in your way. But you must speak to me with the assurance of one who is mine, not relying on your own might, but on the power held within my name. And always remember this, my beloved. When you sense my presence is still, it does not mean I am gone from you. Sometimes I watch, seeing how steady you will be. Sometimes I wait, not to see what you will ask, but to see if your deepest desire is simply to be near me. Because speaking with me is not only about altering your situation, it is about transforming you. It is about making you the person who can receive the change you long for. Don't lose courage during the silent times. Don't think I am doing nothing. I am active. I am setting things in order. I am placing everything where it belongs. What I require from you is not a heart focused solely on what is visibly occurring, but a heart that will not cease speaking with me, even when the outcome you hope for appears distant. So now, my dear child, in this very moment, let go of your concerns and stand strong in faith. Speak to me not with hollow words, but with the passion from within you, with belief in my name, with the right I have given you. State this truth firmly. What my God has promised for me cannot be stopped, cannot be seized, cannot be put down. Commit yourself to this sacred exchange, for in this connection you will understand what I planned for you before time began, and nothing can oppose it. No obstacle can stay shut when I have called it to open, for I am your God, and your sincere conversation with me is the sign that moves the powers of the unseen realm. My dear one, think carefully about how you carry yourself as you go along. How do you talk about what is coming for you? Does your talk show you are sure I am with you? Or does it sound like a heart that doubts I will be true? Know this clearly. The things you say out loud are not just words. They actively shape the way ahead. When you speak doubt, it quietly pulls your heart away from what I have said I will do, making it hard for you to see the good things I am already arranging for you. On the other hand, when you speak with belief, even before you see proof, you create a space where my plans can happen without anything blocking them. Every word you speak has weight. It either helps or hinders the clear path and the fullness I have made ready. When you wake up each day, choose to speak with the expectation that my goodness is unfolding. Say out loud, "Today I walk safely because my guide walks before me." Even in the small things, how you speak shows if your heart is ready for what is next. Remember, speaking with confidence about my care for you does not depend on understanding everything perfectly or seeing proof right away. Instead, it comes from a deep, steady trust in who I am and what I have promised. Think also about your thoughts. What you say inside your own mind, often unseen by others, greatly affects how ready you are to step forward. Inner doubts, whispered silently in your spirit, can slowly wear away your sense of direction, making it hard to feel my guidance clearly. Yet by choosing thoughts of certainty on purpose, you connect yourself more fully with my plans. Remind yourself often of how I have been faithful in the past, remembering times when I made a way even when it seemed impossible. These memories make your spirit strong, helping you move ahead with new energy. As you come to important moments, stop on purpose. Quiet your mind long enough to feel my quiet leading. Do not rush ahead just because things look good, nor hold back out of fear when the way seems unsure. Instead, teach your spirit to feel my soft prompts very closely. Often my voice does not yell but gently suggests, quietly guiding your spirit toward actions that might seem small but mean a great deal. Trust these feelings, for they show how carefully I am paying attention to every small part of your journey. Also, I ask you to look at the people you're with. Be around voices that help you grow closer to me, not those that always plant doubt. Some people, even if they mean well, speak from a place of limited understanding. Their way of seeing things, shaped by their own worries or not seeing me clearly, may pull you away from the path I mean for you. Pay attention to how people affect your trust in me. Look for companions whose lives consistently show they lean on my guidance. People whose talk clearly points toward trust instead of doubt. It is also important that you protect your heart from comparing yourself to others. Your journey, made uniquely by my wisdom, will not be exactly like someone else's. When you measure how you are doing or how ready you are by someone else's experience, you lessen your ability to see the specialness of my plan for you. Each life path, made just for that person by my loving hand, holds certain lessons, chances, and good gifts meant exactly for that person's growth and reason for being. Accept your unique journey without worry or wanting what others have, knowing that my plan for you has a purpose, is complete, and is happening at the right time. Furthermore, value simple things. Many wrongly think that my greatest good things show up in big, obvious ways. Yet often, my best gifts come quietly, fitting smoothly into ordinary moments. Learn to love simplicity in your heart, seeing deep beauty in everyday things. Liking life's simple good things makes your spirit open to understand more about me, helps you feel my quiet actions better, and gets you ready to handle bigger things. I ask you too to choose to let go. Understand that letting go does not mean doing nothing or giving up hope. Instead, true letting go is actively putting your future safely with me. It shows you know I see more than you do right now. When you truly give the results to me, worry goes down and peace comes deep inside you. You begin to move ahead more easily, sure, not because you see proof, but because you feel inside that I am taking care of everything in your life. Additionally, hold on to strength inside when things are hard. Hard things and waiting aren't signs I'm unhappy or have left you. They are chances to make you stronger. Trust me more and see what you really want. When challenges come, stay strong inside. Trust that each difficulty you meet is carefully allowed, only because it helps you become who you are meant to be. Staying steady, trusting me fully, puts you in a strong place to get all the good things I have for you. Remember, your life is part of a much bigger story, a reason for being that is more than just what's happening now. Seeing this bigger picture helps you stay steady. When everyday worries feel too much, take a moment and remember this forever picture. Realize that everything about your path matters in the big work I am doing everywhere. What you do, choose, and how you feel affects things far beyond what you see now. Go forward thoughtfully, aware that your story is closely tied to many other people. Keep your heart open for chances you don't expect. Often, my best help comes in ways you weren't looking for. If you only expect certain things, you might miss important times I am guiding or blessing you because they don't fit what you thought. Learn to be flexible inside, open to me, leading you, even if it seems strange or not clear at first. Trust that I see more and deeper than you can right now. My dear one, being ready isn't just hearing me, but being brave enough to do what I show you. Trust shown in how you speak, what you decide to do, and how open your heart is, puts you in exactly the right place for the fullness I have ready. Go forward sure of yourself, knowing every step you take with me brings you nearer to all I have promised you. Amen.